I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I can't pass up the 2 damage. What's going on, team? Proof here, and for this video I'm going to be bringing you a PELLI-EZEL Ezel mixed deck as opposed to the pure Ezel deck that I featured in the last video. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the deck real quick, and then we're going to go get a couple games in ranked just to see how the deck flows and functions. And as you can see again, I'm employing the use of the rental system, so it allows me to bring you guys decks that otherwise would not be able to use. So huge shout out to the development team for coming up with this idea for the rental system. This deck with these particular components that I put into it cost me 10,800 creation points if I win. So that's the main reason I'm going to be getting a couple games here, and because it's kind of just give a feel about how the deck functions and plays. But I'm gonna talk about the deck real quick, and then we're gonna get those games going. So for my Forerunner, I have Spring Breeze Messenger as opposed to Kirf, because my deck isn't a pure superior ride deck, even though it has all the elements to it outside of the starter, because I wanted to split the difference between Ezel and PELLI-EZEL, and I do enjoy the fact that I can ride PELLI-EZEL if I'm on grade 2 through the superior ride piece of it, and I wanted to have that piece available through Spring Breeze Messenger. My grade 1 lineup is the exact same as it was in the pure Ezel list, because I really did enjoy it, because being able to force limit break with the damage adder is a nice piece to do, it's a nice thing to have, because it allows you to manipulate damage in your favor so your opponent can't heal out of you dealing damage, which is important because we play 9 crits in this deck as opposed to playing draw triggers. So I wanted to keep that piece there. Playing Gareth allows us to hit cross ride numbers more easily and hit MLB numbers, which is also important to me. And then a couple Dendrain, just because we can find it off of Lopier and Ezel and Spring Breeze Messenger and Vivian, of course. We have 3 Vivian. Ideally, we'll hit it on our grade 3 or our grade 2 ride. But if we don't, we also have Spring Breeze Messenger. And then outside of that, it allows us to have Battle Phase Calling, which might help us find PELLI-EZEL after our Vanguard attacks. 4 Lopier for being able to filter our hand out, maybe find Dendrain, maybe find other interceptors. And then we have 3 Bowmane. Primary purpose is to act as a big beefy body that stands in the way, and it can help deal with most other front row rear guards unboosted, which is important to have in case we don't have like good calls or we need to have a power allotted elsewhere. And then we have 3 of the grade 2 damage adders, similar with the grade 1 for damage manipulation, early limit break stuff, and being able to have an intercept on top of that is a really nice bonus. As for the grade 3s, 4 Ezel and 4 PELLI-EZEL, they're our main grade 3 ride, or they share duty as main and backup grade 3 rides. If we're sitting on Ezel and we have a Vivian in play, we can go Ezel first and then go Vivian, and then maybe we'll get PELLI-EZEL off and have another Vanguard attack to go along with it, which is really cool. Outside of Ezel and PELLI-EZEL, I have 1 Garmor as just like the backup ride, and to me it's the best one of to have in this particular setup for that reason. And then to round things off, I have 4 Holy Edge Knight, because it gets free power for attacking in the Vanguard. It gets +2. So with our 6Ks, it helps us hit cross ride numbers, and by itself it can hit into MLB. So that'll do it for the deck. Let's go ahead and get a couple games, see how the deck performs. So it looks like we're going against MLB out the gate. This is not a bad hand. I did want to ship these 2 back because I'd rather at least a second Dendrain be in the deck. Conversely, I can do this and keep this in hand. Yeah, I'll do that. Keep both Dendrains in deck.
Stand up! Vanguard! Stand and draw. Ride!
Ooh, PG ride off rip. So for us, since we're going second, we're probably not going to give damage.
Stand and draw.
Or should I not care?
Ride!
I won't give damage this turn, and then I'll go in next turn. Cause I'd rather not give them MLB if they don't have it. I'd rather force them to have it for their grade 3 turn.
Stand
But our hand is,
ライド
it's looking like we might have to go, if they give us damage, we'll go Vivian. If they don't give us damage, we'll go Bowman as our grade 3,
ヴァンガードに
right?
アタックドライブチェック
So they did give us damage.
ダメージチェック
Now I can still go Bowman because I have the Spring Breeze Messenger. It seems pointless to double up the two together. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go Bowman.
ライド
And then this prevents any unboosted attacks into our Vanguard if they do have the full MLB combo.
頼んだよ
I do this because if I find a grade 1, I can call it here, provided they don't hit a trigger, and it gives us a trigger outlet.
ヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェックダメージチェック
Okay. Use the breezy.
スキル発動
Little breezy. When placed from deck, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, gets 5k in a crit. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
セリオルコール
I can't pass up the 2 damage.
スキル発動
Oh, that was awesome. That was really cool. I enjoyed
ヴ
that.
ァンガードにアタックファーストチェックセカンドチェック
Oh, if I had a crit there, that would have been nice.
ダメージチェック
That would have been way nice if I hit a crit there. Now I do have the Disciple of Pain in the back if they do have MLB, because I can ride Ezel, call the Disciple of Pain. I think that's his name. Or is it Master of Pain or something like that? One of the two. And then I can get Achieve Limit Break, because I imagine they're going to push me to at least 3 or 4 this turn.
来て頼んだわよ頼んだわよ
Yeah, I'm going to be pushed to
リア
4
ガ
this
ードに
turn.
アタックヴァンガードにアタックダメージチェック
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
ヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動
No intercepts.
ファーストチェックセカンドチェック
And another PG to the bottom.
ダメージチェック
Oof, so we're not going to be healing. That's the way it's looking. I lost the PG as well. So they just shuffled their PGs.
スタンド&ドロー
Alright, what are we looking at? Ooh. Alright, what's his limit break again? When this attacks, put a rear guard on the bottom of your deck to have 2 units gain +5 until the end of turn. That'd be better if I had boosters to work with.
灼熱をまといし戦士よその爆炎で絶望の民を希望へ導けライドリミットブレイク灼熱の獅子ブロンドエイゼル
Grab this. Call here.
セリオルコール
Yep, yep.
リミットブレイク
I really want to find some back row stuff. That's just not it, Chief. That's not it. No, because then it has to ride. I don't want that. Put this back here.
セリオルコールスキル発動
How? How?
リミットブレイク
I can't find a grade 1 for anything. That's okay. Have another crack at it.
セリオルコールスキル発動
Toss this. There you go.
セリオルコール
Good lord. That took some time, but we got there.
アタックヴァンガードにアタックダメージチェック
Nice.
ヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェックゲット
We'll see if their hand is having a PG. We saw 2 go away. Yep, they had it. Second question is, do they have the backup blaster blade? Because if they do, we're in trouble. Or the Gansalot. Wonder what they're pondering over there. For me, I do have backup grade 2s, and I still have the Disciple I can slide up, and I have a damage I can give for Ezel, but we probably won't have that. I don't know why. I don't know why Ezel doesn't want to give me boosters ever. So they had it.
Vanguardにアタック。ファーストチェック。
As long as they don't hit a heal here. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Are they gonna give me the damage? They are. Wow. Wait, it didn't even put the heal back. Well, that's just rude. It didn't even put the heal back. Now I'm down 3 heals. Alright, I need another grade 1. Didn't find it. Call this. Give Ezel +9. Toss this on. I'll toss this. I really wanted this side to be able to hit. Send that over there. Send this here. Hopefully they don't hit a draw trigger into a PG. Alright, that's a good sign. And then if I hit a crit here, it looks like we have a good chance of winning. Oh, hey, I'll take that. We'll take that. I don't know what the rule is for the damage adders for the card that goes back. I thought it would send the card back that it put in, but that's not always the case. Well, I just ripped it. But that's okay. I ripped the PG, so that's fair. Deja vu. Deja vu. Okay. How do I want to play this? I can use Ezel for the limit break. Because they're playing it like that's a PG in hand. And it very well could be. Also, is there a way I can manipulate this to go into PELLI-EZEL? There is, but it will mean wasting my Vanguard swing. So I can go Ezel into Blaster Blade, and then Vivian into here, but then that'll also require me to have to hit the PELLI-EZEL. So that's kind of chancy. The safe route is Ezel Limit Break. I've only seen one PELLI-EZEL, right? I got decent odds at it. But also, what I want to do here. Here, I'll do this. This will come here. Make sure I boost.
リアガードにアタック
This will go unboosted.
ヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェックセカンドチェック
Ah,
ねじチェック
ヴァンガードにアタック
oh, it hit.
ねじ
Hey, we got there. They were playing like they had the PG in hand, and what I was trying to achieve is that if I hit a critical trigger, I could either win or force the PG, and then Vivian would hit, and then if I hit the Pellinore in the top check, I would ride Pellinore with a booster ready to go. That was the idea behind it. I don't know if that's the best play. I don't know if I was just overthinking it and should just use EZEL's limit break to kind of guarantee I hit over a damage trigger. But hey, we got there. Got mad points for it. Pale Moon. Haven't seen Pale Moon in a minute. I'm going second. This hand is okay. Going second means I have the ability to go into Pellinore through Spring Breeze. Shift these two back. Then if I'm giving damage, I can go Bowman. If I'm not, maybe Vivian or something. Ooh.
スタンドアップヴァンガードスタンド&ドローライド
All right. Ride Trapezes first time. First ride, I should say.
スタンド&ドロー
Still no grade 3, so our hopes and dreams kind of rest on Spring Breeze right now. I'll hold that. It would be nice of time to have Kirf, huh?
ライド
Didrain does nothing in our hand.
ヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェック
Escape set with PG.
ダメージチェック
Nitro.
スタンド&ドロー
Alright, so what are they aiming for?
ライド
Jumping Jill. I wonder if this is a Crimson Beast Tamer. I'm sorry, a Golden Beast Tamer deck, or if this is something else more like Robert. Most decks I've seen play the Golden, so I'll charge the PG. But it's at the top, so it's like it didn't exist in the game anyway.
ヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェック
There's Golden. I thought it had it the way they kind of played it, kind of slow first time. Oh, well, rip Dendrain. That girl is magnetized to like the top of my deck. It's
ア
insane.
タック
ダメージチェック
Okay, so we have the Vivian Spring Breeze ready to roll.
スタンド&ドロー
In a big way.
ライド
So I could... Nah. I thought that I could play this and add a damage and play around hitting the heal trigger. But the heal trigger would just heal the top card anyway, so it'd be just the same.
お願い
Now, I don't want to call Gareth over here. Yeah, let's call Gareth over here.
コールリアガードにアタック
Hit that.
ヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェックゲットヒールトリガー
Oh, that's okay. I'll still give it here.
ダメージチェック
We will just use Spring
スキル
Breeze
発動
because we have more chances at it. Called the Pelli. Call it here.
スペリオルコールスキル発動
I love that animation. That animation is crisp.
ヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェック セカンドチェック
Deal 2 more damage.
ダメージチェックゲットスタンドトリガ
That
ー
was a very satisfying turn. Outside of the heal trigger kind of messed up the idea of what we were going for, but that's okay.
ドロー
I don't know if somebody can tell me in the comment section if I did Vivian or if I did Spring Breeze and then rode Pellinore, would
ライド
I feel like Vivian would still pop off because her ability
ソウル
was
チャージ
on standby, but I don't know how they have it programmed in 0 in that instance because it'd be a different Vanguard suddenly. I'd have to test it. It would have been cool to test it now just to see for science purposes, but Heal Trigger had other plans. But now we're solely on the 11k base Vanguard, and that's very nice. I enjoy superior riding. I wonder if I want to have. No, I don't know if I want to do Vivian in the pure Ezel deck for a way to high roll into it, just because it's not consistent like Spring
リア
Breeze
ガードに
is.
アタックファーストチェックゲットヒールトリガー
Oh, that's a heal trigger. I didn't even realize that.
セカンドチェック
Second PG down. What's in soul? Oh, they can go.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Oh, why they do that?
ダメージチェック
It doesn't matter. If they gave it to Alice and hit, they would have put in and came out with something else, and then it still would not have been able to hit. At the really they can call out. Oh, that was weird. They call out Cerberus. Oh, they do have that though. But even still, I'm 21.
スキル発動
Jill wouldn't be big enough. Jill would be like 18, I believe.
スペリアルカード
What they could have done is called out another card from hand and give power to Alice. Nah, that still wouldn't work. Still wouldn't work. Never mind. Alright, my hand's kind of awkward. We'll do this.
お願い
That comes here. Limit break. Give 2 units plus 5k. If I really want to, I can make a column of disciples, but I'm gonna play a little slow now.
リアガードにアタック
Pop that.
ヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェックゲットクリティカルトリガー
We'll see if they have a PG in hand or not.
セカンドチェック
完全ガード
Alright, number 3. Because what I could have done, I could have made a column of disciples and gone to 4 damage and had Pellinore's limit break enabled, and then I could have
ソ
went
ウルチャージ
disciples into intercept, Pellinore, return 1 back, and give this side plus 5k each, and been able to go back. But even then, it would have been not super necessary. I thought that would have been
リアガードにアタック
a very aggressive line to take. Overly aggressive line, I should
ヴ
say.
ァンガードにアタックファーストチェックゲットクリティカルトリガー
Man of Koshi. But they play Rainbow. I don't think I've ever seen Rainbow in ranked in the entire time I've played Vanguard 0. So that's a new one. My best draw right now is Ezel, because I lost my Garmor to damage. Their soul isn't amazing right now. They already used their. I would have saved the trapezes for now. Nah, even now wouldn't have not been great. That's why playing Pale Moon is so tough in 0, because all the old shenanigans you could have used to do is kind of nerfed by the damage shield system.
スペリアルコード
I mean, that's nice for double intercepts.
アタック
But if I draw Ezel here, I can just make a counterblast 3, call 3 things.
スタンドアンドドロー
Okay, so we can do
力を貸して
this and this. I've seen 2 heals. Do that in case I hit a crit and I can prevent them from going healing at 5. I want to skip on using limit break. It's not necessary. No. Oh. Plot twist. We'll take that instead. So I'll go back to 3 now. I can see why playing the superior ride might be superior. Just because it gives you more chance to sit on Ezel in this deck, and then you can just make PELLI-EZEL a backup ride if you end up finding it off of a Vivian or something like that. Because the deck is much slower developing if you aren't sitting on Ezel himself. However, this is only my 2nd game with this particular deck, so I don't want to judge it too harshly. My opponent is doing massive work with their rainbow lineup. Like, all their triggers are hitting true. They're not wasting anything. Now wouldn't be a bad time for PELLI-EZEL's limit break. Let's see. They're playing this like they have their last PG in hand. Yeah, 1 there. 1 in soul. Well, not last, but I saw 1 go to the bottom, I believe. This line makes 24k now. Return the disciple back. Not bad. There's Ezel, found him. If I were here. Okay. Alright. Went 2-0. Not bad. But that hefty the hefty rental cost. But I did rank up, so I can't be too upset about it. I'm getting closer to my first actual Ezel. Okay, so got a rank up, got a clan level, and got some experience playing the deck. So I had a lot of fun playing this one. I had a lot of fun in the first game. Actually, both games were pretty fun, but I do enjoy being MLB if I have the opportunity to. So I really enjoyed the first game more. But that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely look into the rental system to give yourself an idea of how things function if you can afford it, of course. Don't be like me and put so much into it if you can't afford it. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Be easy.